5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
Go, Todd! 20!
Watch twist!
Right there, 54.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. Then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's a party now. It's a party.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go. You gonna take. You got take. You got take right there. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey,
fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Strip that ball.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear. And that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
The Goff's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Brady! Watch 54. Mike's 5-4, Mike.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
54, Mike.
Hey, 1 second. Check Mike 54.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Out. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .43 yards on the punt.
Let's go.
7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
2nd and 5.
52's the mic.
Come on. Rip. Right 52, right 52.
Watch the run. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing now is Brady.
All day.
Brown has the first down and much more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Wait, that. Alabama. 380.
Mike.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, that. 380.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 25.
150. 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, pack it.
A handoff to Fournette. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wait, that.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Bernard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down.
Mike, wait, 20. Who that? Mike, 55.
Brady going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Cover. 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Hey, 16.
Now Brady again. He's got it. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Washington 0.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy.
Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
45's the mark.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Hey, 66. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, you find.
I got one.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get
They'll have
excited.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Wait, that. 52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check three. Action, reload.
Fournette on the counter. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, defense, let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the hit.
Here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, that. Got 80. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Watch the safety creep.
Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
I got you, son. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's
2 minutes
the
to
mic.
play. First
Watch the
half,
pass.
it's 14-0. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go. Check. Regular. Check 52.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
We own them. Mike, cover.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. An unfortunate sequence there. Try to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 30. 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check. Fresno.
On play action, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Where's 52?
Now Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Yeah, score!
Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Right there.
Back to throw. Goff. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field.
Play action. It's gone. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Now a play fake, Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Wait, that wide 80. Hey, come on now. Check 50, check 50. No.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Wait, 20. 52 right here. Hey, they're scared. Hey, Mike 52.
Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shit. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go bandit.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 55. Come on. 55. Hey,
To throw, it's Brady. They shakes him off. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Aaron Lynch able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Hey, here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Goff. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Go.
Now Goff on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Mike 20. Mike 5-4. Switch up. Switch up.
Right there.
Hell, you won.
54 Mike.
Here we go, T. Here I come.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Reload. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Brady going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Ready? 52's the mic. Here we go. 52's the mic.
On play action, now Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left is Fournette. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Let's go.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We go, Todd! 180!
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
We're good, we're good.
Throwing on third, gone. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
45. Mike, 45.
I got you, boy. I got you.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They show run with three tight ends here on first down.
Double tight, double tight.
Hey, hey, hey. You got throw.
50.
Now Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check, check. Rush in, rush in.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Washington on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To throw is Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign.